Stop! If you're in the market for buying a drill press, seriously consider buying an American-made quality cast iron machine over any of the plastic junk they sell today. These machines can usually be obtained relatively cheap, providing you're willing to put in a little bit of elbow grease and don't wind up needing any unobtainium parts like manufacturer's special bearings. Now, whether you're considering a benchtop or full floor stand model, Delta, Rockwall, Walker Turner, Atlas are all excellent names, but today I'm going to be walking you through my 1950s Atlas 1020 and my 1951 Walker Turner 20-inch. Well, the benchtop press is certainly more space conservative. It's definitely not lightweight. And with the nice cart, you have plenty of space for all of your drilling implements. There's also some really nice features, like the step stop with indicator, and the depth stop features a fine-tuned scroll wheel. Most annoyingly, you do have to adjust the table by hand, and when your workpiece is on it, that can be a bear. Now, this machine is perfectly rigid and capable enough to drill metal. However, it lacks the low-speed RPMs to do so, so you have to come up with a solution. On most drill presses, you will see a single belt going from the front pulley to the rear. However, you can use a link belt to introduce a third pulley, or jack shaft. The jack shaft slides into the machine's center column, acting as an intermediary pulley, effectively increasing or decreasing the speeds that your spindle was designed for. While OEM jack shafts aren't unobtainium, they are expensive, which is why I made my own before I found that one at the scrapyard. Not precise speed control, it's certainly better than nothing. Now, I'm only 5'4", but the biggest difference in this machine isn't just height, it's weight. This clocks in around 600 pounds, and you're going to owe a few friends a favor to move it. But that weight is absolutely worth it because it equals rigidity. Now, despite the weight with a well-made stand, this thing rolls like butter. Just don't tip it over, it's top heavy. Quill travel is about 7 inches. The table easily swivels, raises, and lowers with a very fancy accessory table. It also features one of the most horrendous defenses you can do to a drill press, the Arc of Shame. And this is a good one. The oversized fixture table leaves plenty of room for vices and clamping opportunity. However, without a third pulley, you still run into the same low-end RPM issue as you do on a benchtop press, and I don't like switching belts. So I have a solution. More power. Leave a comment if you're cultured enough to get the joke. But a 110 or 220 single-phase VFD converter to 3-phase. This will do everything you need. So what does a VFD give you that belt changes don't? Very precise speed control. I have a full range of speeds marked out on this chart, and I also have my belt positions if I was inclined to change it. I also gained a forward and reverse position. I can tap with this press. While restoring a piece of history isn't for everyone, it certainly is satisfying. I'm excited to see what you build for your next drill press.